Girard Securities is a broker-dealer that's based in San Diego. We're also a registered investment advisory firm. We have approximately 225 rep advisors, about 325 total registered affiliated folks with us. Essentially, the firm has been in business for about 10 years. We have a long history. We're family-owned. We knew we could do a better job for our advisors and for our advisors' clients. We had some situations where we had documents that were being lost because we didn't have automated workflows, so there's a lot of manual movement of those documents. We wanted to automate our blotters. We also wanted to ensure that from a compliance point of view that we had accurate books and records using Laserfiche as opposed to having manual paper files and things of that nature. So what we did was we essentially said, what could our advisors use to make the process more seamless, more automated for them, and also help them remember that they needed to do these things.
Before we were using Laserfiche, that all had to be manual. So the rep would have to make a copy of that check. They had to keep a paper log, so they would fill in that log with, here's the check I got, here's the date I received it, here's the date I forwarded it, fill in some other information, and keep a copy of it that they'd attach at the back. And so they kept this all month. At the end of the month, they would send it to their manager. And so it was cumbersome for them to keep track of those, to make copies of those, to make sure that everything was recorded. And then it was cumbersome for us to go around and make sure that they submitted it. Now that we've implemented Laserfiche, the blotter process works so that reps submit an online form and they attach a check. So anytime that a rep receives a check in their office, they import it into Laserfiche through Laserfiche Forms, and it automatically gets archived in our database, and it records that on the rep's profile in Laserfiche that they have submitted a check item. So their blotter requirement for that month is then complete. We've also built in a system of notifications so that if a rep doesn't submit an item, they get a notice 5 days before the end of the month. We've also added a nothing to blotter indicator so that there's a Laserfiche form option. If they actually have nothing to submit for that month, they just go and they let us know, I have nothing that's applicable to submit for this month, and they record that. That will also complete their blotter requirement. Our team is really excited to not have to do follow-up. They don't have to track all of the advisors they supervise to see who's done it and who hasn't. They're really excited to have those automatic notifications built in. And in Laserfiche, we're also able to create some custom searches and some custom displays so that our home office can go in, easily pull a report of everybody's blotter history, and export that when we need to in audit situations.
Our efficiencies and our automated process have vastly improved. Our turnaround time has improved as well, and the customer experience